Hello, my name is Dennis Emmert, and I'm a PMEA past president and chair of the PMEA Composition Program. Each year, PMEA holds a composition program for PMEA members and their students to promote and encourage composition from unpublished composers. This year, we received more than 40 entries among 6 categories. You are about to hear the works of those selected by our panel of reviewers representing this year's outstanding compositions in the categories of elementary, high school, collegiate, and PMEA members composing for elementary and/or middle school ensembles. In past years, we have made every effort to provide live performances. However, due to unprecedented circumstances, this year's works are being performed as they were submitted electronically. We congratulate our members and their students on their accomplishments and encourage you to consider submitting a composition in the future. Thank you and enjoy today's performance.
Hello, my name is Eric Tao, and I'm a 12th grader at Strathaven High School in the Wallingford-Swarthmore School District. My piece is simply titled Clarinet Quintet in E-flat major, and it is largely a tribute to the style of classical composers such as Mozart and Haydn, with a few modern touches thrown in. I wrote this piece simply because I wanted to write something elegant. In a world filled with banality and noise, sometimes a simple statement of elegance makes all the difference.
is Alex Laver. I'm in 4th grade. I go to Jefferson Hills Intermediate School in the West Jefferson Hills School District. My song name is Ronda for Two Horns, and my inspiration was I wanted to create a song that me and my teacher could play at some point.
Hi, my name is Devin Smeal, and I am a band teacher and the music department head at West Mifflin Area School District near Kennywood in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The piece that I wrote is called The Conquistadors, and it was inspired by an assignment that I gave my 7th grade band to write short fictional stories that could be turned into a song. We started that as a project, and during the summer after they wrote the stories, I wrote a piece for them to play in their 8th grade year. While it turned out okay, when this came up, I pulled the piece back out and added to it and edited the piece for PMEA, and I am very honored and happy to have it played. so that you too can hear the musical story of these Spanish pirates. Hope you enjoy the Conquistadors.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey McCain, and I am a junior music education major at Duquesne University. The title of my piece is Echo, and it is for SATB chorus and piano. The poem Echo by Christina Rossetti talks about the unimaginable heartache of losing a loved one. In this poem, She also fondly remembers all the wonderful qualities and characteristics of this particular person that she lost through dreams. The text spoke to me because this is something that I have dealt with in my past, with losing family members and friends. And I'm sure a lot of us have had this same sentiment as well. So I hope you enjoy Echo.
Hello, my name is Sarah Schmale, and I teach in the middle school orchestra program in the Carlisle Area School District. The piece that I submitted to the PMEA Composition Program is entitled Sanbahar, and that word means autumn or fall in the Turkish language. I wrote this piece specifically for my 7th and 8th grade orchestra to create a virtual performance video in the fall of 2020. After having both their March 2020 and May 2020 concerts canceled due to COVID, I was starting to have some students being a little bit discouraged and voicing things like, I'm not sure if it's even worth being an orchestra if we never get to rehearse together and we never get to perform together. So I was looking for something to show them that we could still do some valuable things and make music together, even though we were at that time forced to be in a virtual situation with no live lessons and no live rehearsals and just working together over Zoom. So we each at home recorded their own parts and sent me videos and also sent me pictures of them in their home environments with fall decorations or outside by a tree that was changing colors. And we put this all together and put it out for our families and community to hear in October of 2020. So the piece itself is representing a walk in the woods, and at the opening section we're hiking up a mountain. You can kind of hear the footsteps plodding along. When we reach the middle section, we're at the top of the mountain. We're taking a little bit of a break and we're gazing out over the beautiful fall scenery in the valley below. And then when the A music returns, we're marching back down the mountain. So I hope you enjoy Sanbahar.
Hi, my name is Isaac Detweiler. I'm a senior from Quakertown Community High School in the Quakertown Community School District. And the name of the piece that I submitted for this year's composition program is Peace, not spelled P-I-E-C-E, but P-E-A-C-E. It's an SATB choral composition. I think when I started writing this piece, I really just started with a few chords that I liked, but once I got into writing the rest of the piece, and especially the lyrics, this piece is inspired by, honestly, a dark time in my life. Walking through senior year, going through the winter and feeling honestly really overwhelmed, super anxious about my future, where I'm going, what path I'm going to take. And that's something that I'm still working through even now. But I think this piece is a way for me to process through those emotions, take a step back to evaluate where my hope is coming from, and challenge me to reach out to wake up to the light and to the truth. And I'm a Christian, so my ultimate peace comes from the foot of the cross and what Jesus has done for me there. He's died for all my sins, and he rose again that I might have salvation, forgiveness for those sins if I believe in him. And that's where my ultimate peace comes from. And I think that no matter who you are, there's so many different ways in this life that we can find peace, whether it be through an awesome relationship in your family, a sibling, a parent, grandparents, aunts, uncles, whether it be through some awesome friends that you have surrounding you, or a best friend. It can even come through pets. I have a dog that I love. And I think all of us are here in some capacity because we love making music, and that's an awesome outlet for us to find peace in our lives. It's really my prayer that this piece can reach the audience, whoever is listening to this piece, no matter who you are, no matter what situation or circumstance you find yourself in life right now, that this piece can help you to take a step back, to reevaluate where your hope is coming from, and to look to the light and to the truth. And it's really my prayer that this piece, this composition, can foster that peace in both the performers and the audience alike.
Sierra Kunigas. I am in the Palisades School District and I attend Palisades High School. I'm in 12th grade and the name of my piece is A Hero's Journey, and my inspiration for writing it is one of those stereotypical video game storylines where you have the hero and the princess gets stolen, whether that be from a dragon or a monster, and the hero has to go along and save the princess. So you'll hear in the beginning that he's living his life peacefully in like a village setting, and once he finds out that the princess gets stolen, he turns angry and he starts his journey traveling through forests, meeting other people, until he eventually is able to save the princess in the end. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy listening to my piece.
Hi, my name is Dylan Opolinski. I am a sophomore music education and performance major at the Indiana University of Pennsylvania, and I'm happy to be presenting my piece on the composition forum at PMEA. My piece is entitled 4 Miniatures for String Quartet, 4 movements for string quartet, each one ranging about 1 to 1.5 minutes depending on performance tempo. And the inspiration that I took for this piece is that I'm a tuba player and I don't really know anything about string writing, or at least did not know before taking on this project. So I sort of use this to challenge myself to write idiomatically and successfully for string quartet. And I think it turned out pretty well. The composers that I listened to mainly while writing this specifically were Stravinsky and his Symphony in C, and Carter Pan and his first string quartet, which is entitled Love Letters. And I think that those two pieces really encompass the style that I was trying to go for. And I hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Brennan Wesley. I'm a junior at Hampton High School, and my piece is called Since Hushaby Never Lasts, and it's a reference to John Denver, whose monologue is featured, and I'm a huge fan of adagio movements, so I kind of just sat down over the course of a week in a couple sessions and just wrote this piece, so I hope you enjoy.
Once upon a time in the land of Hushaby, it was round about the wondrous days of yore, they came across a sort of box, bound up with chains and locked with locks. It was labeled, "Kindly do not touch. It's war, it's war, it's war, it's war." And the decree was issued round about, all with a flourish and a shout, and a gaily colored mascot tripping lightly on before. Don't fiddle with this deadly box, or break the chains, or pick the locks. And please, don't ever play about with war. But someone did. Someone battered in the lid, spilled the insides out across the floor. Sort of bouncy, bumpy ball made up of guns and flags and all the tears and horror and the death that goes with war. And it bounced right out and went bashing all about and bumping into everything in store. And what was sad and most unfair is that it didn't really seem to care much who it bumped, or why, or what, or for.
Hello, my name is Aaron Kaufman, and I'm a junior at the Conemaugh Township High School. My piece, Friedenwald, is meant to encapsulate a night at the cemetery by the same name. Friedenwald in Germany is the cemetery with the oldest found human remains in Europe. My piece has 3 movements: Invention, Invitation, Rhapsody of Rapture, and The Waltz of the Dead.